I am Becky, and thank you for taking the time to break for yoga with me and do a little bit of gentle yoga today. So let's start seated on our mat, heavy in the hips, light through the crown of the head. Close your eyes, relax your arms, and let's just reconnect with our breath here. With your palms face down on your knee, take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your nose as well, but slow this exhale breath down. Slow inhale, fill up. Even slower exhale back out through the nose. This next round of breath, watch your spine grow tall. Crown of the head floats. And as you exhale, you feel your hips rooting into the earth. Bring your hands to heart center. And ask yourself what you need from your gentle yoga practice today. And let that intention arise organically from a place deeper within you, without evaluation or judgment. Just let it land. Inhale one more time, sealing in that intention, and exhale. Awesome. Bring your hands to the tops of your knees and start to just rotate your torso around in the bowl of your pelvis. You can move at whatever speed suits you today. Just work some of the kinks out of the low back, out of the hips. You can take your knees and hips along for the ride, no rules. And then reverse. Other way, about 3 circles. Getting reacquainted with our body. Good. Then come back to center and pause. Your shoulders are relaxed, belly gently toned, and let's shift into a gentle hip opener, deer pose, or a version of. Bring your left leg back behind you and bring your right lower leg more or less parallel to the front edge of your mat. You're welcome to bring the ball of the right foot to the back knee if that feels better. I like to have my legs open so that my hips have a stable base from where to stretch. Good, and then fingertips into the mat. Inhale, lift up, pull the sides of your waistline back so you have some space to fold over this front leg. Good, feel the gentle stretch wrap around your right hip. And then do some exploration. Draw the sides of your throat back. Yeah, and then start to walk your hands maybe to the right, maybe to the left. Yeah, hang out in the places that feel oh so good. This stretch is a great alternative to half pigeon. It's a great one to do first thing in the morning if you wake up with a tight low back. Good. And one more round of breath wherever you are. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty out. And then walk your hands in. Easy transition. It's a fun little swivel. Rock onto your right hip and then just swing your legs over to the other side of your mat. And now your left lower leg is parallel to the front edge, right leg back. Press into your left fingertips, lengthen the left side body, fingertips on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands wide. Enjoy the stretch in the left hip. Yeah, nothing too severe or serious. This should actually feel yummy. Good. If you want to dip a shoulder, by all means, go ahead and do so. Try to keep moving the elbows in opposite directions so we keep this lightness in your heart center. Yeah. And this hip might feel the same as the other one, or it might feel very different. But whatever it feels, I want it to feel good. Good. Now scoop your heart, come on up, swing your right leg back around for bound angle pose. Soles of your feet together. Place your hands by your hips and pick your hips up and scoot them back a little bit more. Good. And then hands to the front of the lower legs. Inhale, lift from the base of the skull so you lengthen the back of your neck. And then exhale, fold forward. Yes, we hinge at our hips, but we have a gentle rounding in your spine. Close your eyes and watch the wave-like action of the breath. Bring these awesome sensations of ease, of peace, of balance back into your body. Good, one more round of breath. Long, slow inhalation, longer, slower exhalation. And then scoop your heart, rise up. Start with a hamstring stretch. Fold your knees together, yeah? And then we're gonna roll to our back. Scoot your hips to your heels, engage your core, and then roll down one vertebra at a time, ever so slowly. Hollow out the belly, and then we arrive. Ground your left foot on the mat. Bring your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers behind the right thigh. Inhale, squeeze the knee in. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Good. Now get the right leg as straight as you can to truly stretch in the belly of the right hamstring. Roll the outsides of your shoulders to the mat to broaden the upper back. Spread your collarbones wide. Point your toes. And now exhale, flex the right foot. And let's follow that with the breath. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. One more time. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Hug the right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers below the knee. And then release the hands. Let the right foot ground on the mat. And just switch to the other side. Bring your left knee in and interlace your fingers behind the left thigh. And then straighten-ish that leg. Good. Drop your left sitting bone toward the mat. Spread your collarbones wide again. Open up through your heart center. Point the left toes. And then flex the foot. Follow the breath. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Bring the left knee into the chest. Interlace your fingers. Give a little squeeze. Good. And then drop your left foot to the mat. Swing your arms overhead and toe heel your feet as wide as your mat. And just windshield wiper your knees back and forth from one side to the other. Loosening up the hips and the low back. Couple more times. Yeah. Roll all the way onto your left side. Bring your knees into your chest. Pause. And then use the strength of your arms to rise all the way back up to a comfortable seated position. Great. Little side body stretch here. Extend your right leg out to the side. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inner thigh. Now we're asking a bit more of the core to hold us up in this vertical position with beautiful posture. Bring your right hand to your front leg line, left fingertips to the mat beside you. Now we're always thinking length before reaching way over. So flip your palm, think length in the left side body through the left arm. Inhale, breath, hold the length, and then exhale, side stretch over. Right hand slides toward the right foot. We're avoiding rolling and collapsing forward just to get to the toes. Yeah, we want to keep this length in the torso. Now spin your left fingertips around toward your face and roll your left shoulder back. Imagine that you can curl the left shoulder blade into the back of your heart center. Good. That's it. Your low belly is firm to support the low back here. Inhale, lengthen back up. Exhale, left fingertips to the mat. Flip your legs. Let's do the other side. Sole the left foot to the left inner thigh, left hand to the front leg line. Flip your right palm. Inhale, sweep up. Good. Now exhale, slide the left fingertips down a little bit as we lean into this side body stretch. Good. So see if you can keep some length in the left rib cage. There you go. Yeah. Close your eyes whenever you wish to reconnect with your breath, to reconnect with sensations in your body. That's it. Inhale, come back out, arms straight, right hip grounded. Exhale, your right hand to the earth. Good. Cross your ankles and let's come to tabletop pose. Spread your fingers apart. Your knees are above your hips. And we're just gonna take, your hips are above your knees. That reverse is impossible. And we're just gonna circle around in this tabletop. So shift forward a little bit and then move your hips out to the right. Send your sitting bones towards your heels and then over to the left and back to center. Let's do that again because it felt so good. Hips to the right, then back to the heels, over to the left and back to center. One more time to the right and back and around and center. Reverse these rotations. Over to the left, hips drop back, feel a stretch in the upper body, around to the right and center. 2 more times. Good. Keep the tops of the feet grounded. The hands are spread shoulder width apart, fingers pressing into the mat. Last circle around. Good. Deep inhale breath. Now exhale, send your heart forward and slither onto your body for cobra. Important piece here. Press into the tops of your feet, root your pubic bone, and engage your quadriceps. Yeah, that's the key to the low body. Upper body, fingertips move south of the shoulders, and they can move out a little bit from the ribs. We're going to lead into this cobra by rolling the heads of the arm bones back, sending the heart forward, and then rising up. You can feel the muscles of your low back working, but now pull your belly button into your spine. Even tuck your belly button under your low ribs. Good. Now lower down. Tap your forehead to the mat. Let's inhale into cobra one more time. Inhale, cobra. Good. Exhale, release. Child's pose. Big toes touch, knees out wide. Send your hips back to your heels. Slide your fingers forward and to get more of a stretch into our chest, tent your hands. So lift the backs of the hands up to the ceiling and then lower the chest toward the mat. Good. From your fingertips, draw into the back of your heart. And imagine your spine growing longer. The low back releases. Hips spread wide behind you. Nice. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Come back up to tabletop pose. Low legs parallel to each other. Back is flat, heart is melted. Inhale, straighten your right leg back behind you. Extend through the heel. And then draw your low belly in, and as you square your hips, fill the back waistline. Good. On your next breath in, turn your left thumb to the ceiling or the sky, wherever you're doing yoga today, and straighten the left arm out, bicep by ear. You can barely see the left arm in your peripheral vision. Back body getting stronger. Hold here. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Still breathing through your nose. Good. One more time. Slow breath out. And then back to tabletop. Awesome. Other side. Press into your left hand and your right lower leg. Extend your left leg long on the inhale. Pull the belly button to the back body to fill out the back waistline. And then extend your right arm up if you wish. Thumb leads, shoulders and hips square to the mat. Squeeze the left quadricep to get that left leg even straighter. Hold here for 2 more deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more time, slow it down. Nice. Bring your right hand and your left knee to the mat. Good. 3 rounds of cow-cat here. Inhale, drop your belly, tilt your tailbone to the sky. Exhale, round and curl. Mid-back reaches to the ceiling or to the sky. Inhale, cow pose. Feel how the spine articulates and undulates. Round and curl. Good. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Lovely. Come to a flat back. Walk your hands a handprint forward and a little bit wider than your shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Please remember that child's pose is always an alternative for down dog. If you ever want to come back there, if that is what is better for you today. So activate your down dog, dance it out, walk it out, shake your head yes and no. Just make it feel good. We're going to be here for about 3 more breaths. Quieting down our dog. Yeah, so that we are pressing into the balls of the feet. Tops of the shoulders are lifted toward the ears, side bodies long, and then look back at your knees as you move the tops of your thighs and your pubic bone back. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to meet your hands at the front of your mat. Yeah, if you have a sensitive low back, feel free to bend your knees, but do the best you can. Straighten out your legs and align your hips over your knees, over your ankles. If it's difficult to touch the ground, grab a block or a pillow or a stack of books or maybe a small pet and ground your hands there, right? Just to support the opening in the backs of the leg. Hands to the front leg line. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, rise up, sweep up. Good. Exhale, right hand grabs the left wrist, stretch up and then over to the side. Yeah. Inhale, back to center, separate the arms. Left hand grabs the right wrist and then side stretch that away. Good. Keep the thighs back as you inhale back to center. Exhale, lifted back bend. Shine your heart through as the elbows relax to the back waistline. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot way back into a nice low lunge. Good. Extend your heart forward. Tack your left sitting bone to your right inner thigh. And then press through the right heel. Good. Nice extension. Now, if you can, lower your left rib cage so that you can feel it pressing on the inside of your left thigh. Good. Plant your hands. Step the left foot to downward facing dog. Good. Nice. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward again, and then tiptoe your toes in to meet your hands. Good. For this forward fold, let's take ragdoll pose. Pull your belly button to your back body and then drop your pinkies in opposite elbow creases and walk your elbows side to side. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale. Release your hands to the mat and imagine that your head and your hands are made of stone. Pull your belly button to your back body and then just roll up one vertebra at a time, stacking the spine. Head is the last thing to arrive. Good. Give your shoulders a roll up and back. With your thighs back and your legs strong, inhale, your arms overhead. Grab your right wrist, side stretch over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, side stretch to the right. Inhale, back to center. One more lifted back bend. Good. And then arms overhead, hands to heart center. I'm going to turn and face you so that we can do one balance pose together. Tree pose. Root your right foot into the earth. Bring your hands to your hips. Contract your right thigh so it's really strong and ready to hold you in this balance pose. Turn your left knee out, reach down and pick up your left foot. Place it on your right inner thigh. Do you have to bring it up there? No. You can keep your left toes on the ground and balance in tree right here. Good. But maybe today we give this a shot. Press your left foot into your right inner thigh. Drop your left knee down. Move your left hip forward, left knee back. Good. Focus on one point that's not moving as you bring your hands to heart center. Now follow your breath in and out of your nose. Soft internal smile. Heart presses into the thumbs as you feel the chest rise on the inhalation. Good. Now guide your left knee forward. Extend the left leg out. Come back to standing at attention. Good. Other side. Ground into your left foot. Spin your right knee out. Left leg is strong. Pick up the right foot and place it on the left inner thigh. There you go. Again, you can bring your toes to the mat, and that's perfect. Move your right knee back, your right hip forward, hands to heart center. No fear here in this balance pose. And if you're waving, you know that all trees, they wave and they sway in the wind, and that's cool. Another deep breath in, watch the breath enter through your nose and exit through your nose. Guide the right knee forward, extend the leg out, and come to standing. Good. Back to the front of your mat. Hands by your sides. Inhale, big sweeping circle sweep. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back into your low lunge. Good. Now snuggle the right rib cage to the right inner thigh. Send your heart forward. Press back through your left heel. Good. So when we do these lunges, the front leg has an outward spiral, which helps to guide the knee over the fourth toe. The back leg, we inner spiral the upper thigh and lift the inner leg line toward the ceiling. Good. From here, step the right foot back, come back to downward facing dog. Good. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Come to your knees and walk your hands back. It's time to come back onto the mat, lying in a supine position. Separate your feet, bring your hands to the tops of your feet. And imagine there's a lot of friction on the front of your legs. So just tuck your chin and roll all the way back. Bridge pose. Bring your hands beside you. Separate your feet at least as wide as your hips. Press into the back of your head to tuck your shoulder blades together underneath your chest. So it's like you're going to take a big breath through your heart center. Inhale, lift your hips. There you go. And then wiggle your shoulders side to side. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Press your pinkies and forearms into the mat. Extend your knees away from you. That's it. And now imagine you are really going to breathe specifically from your heart center. Inhale, lift the center of your chest from the base of the sternum. Exhale, release your hands and lower down. Hips land first. Keep the curves of the spine intact. Good. Pause for a moment. Hug your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg long. Sweep your right arm to the side. Guide your right knee across your body. As you do so, bump your left hip to the center of your mat and gaze right. Place your left hand on your right hip and then gently press down as you slide the hand to just above the right knee. Breath in and out. Bring the left arm to a T, come back to center. Press your right foot into the mat, left foot comes in and center your hips. Hug your left knee in now. Extend your right leg long. Give it a squeeze. Left arm comes out to the side. Guide the left leg across. Bump the right hip back to center. And turn your head to gaze over your left fingertips. Place your right hand on your left hip and then slide down until your right hand lands just above the left knee. One more inhale. And out. Bring your right arm to a T. Unwind. Square up the hips. And then gently hug your knee into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Final Savasana, final resting pose. Your feet flop out toward opposite corners of the mat, away from each other. Palms can be face up or face down. Breath returns, natural rhythm, natural pace. Take a moment to feel your yoga in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. Stay there and rest in Savasana as long as you'd like. And when you're ready to move on with your day, roll to your right side, press yourself up. And join your hands together at heart center. The light and darkness in me honors and delights in the light and darkness in all of you. Namaste.